The first openly gay NCAA player is now Derrick Gordon. He attends the University of Massachusetts, which I thought would have a better run in, March Madness and whatnot. A lot of people did as well. However, they were knocked out in, let's just call it the second round. We don't have to say the third. They were knocked out in the second round. Were they knocked out in the second round? Anyways.
I think we should check my bracket where all the red marks are.
Oh, yeah. Who won the bracket? This guy. So here we go. He's a sophomore guard. He transferred from Western Kentucky. He averages 9 points per game. Here's what he recalls the story to ESPNW, I believe. So here we go. Derrick Kellogg, the coach, in a piece written by, I believe, Kate Fagan, said this. Kellogg spoke first and said, "We're all here together and we need to love each other for who we are," he said. "One of your family members, your brother, wants to let you know something about himself." And basically there was a pause. And then Kellogg tried breaking the ice. "I wanted to let you all know I'm gay," the coach said. His players all looked at him stunned, like, what? Gordon took his cue and spoke up and said, "No, he's not, but I am." And then Gordon goes on, "It was a rough process, actually. Leading up to this, those guys just helped me get to where I am right now. If it wasn't for them, I'd be stuck. For this to be happening right now, me coming out, it's an indescribable feeling, honestly. I couldn't be any happier. I feel like I can fly." That's some pretty deep fucking stuff. Jay, what do you think? Obviously, it's great for Derrick Gordon.
Yeah, it's great for him to do it. There's, I don't, it seems like, I didn't know the way that was set up. It seemed like that was almost he's been thinking about it, and coach is like, "I'm going to make it happen." I don't know, this seemed a little uncomfortable.
He talked to the coach, but yeah,
He didn't know it was going to happen right then?
No, I think he did, but what they basically said in this article was that he seemed stressful. Mm-hmm. It seemed like, he was there, but no one could reach him mentally and whatnot. So this was basically a weight lifted off his shoulders.
And that makes you also wonder, how long has he been wanting to? Is it before the transfer? Any of that stuff. And also, did it help because you got more guys coming out? You got
oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna. And then see the acceptance that the general public has makes it a little bit easier. And then which goes to the quote of how free he feels all of a sudden, and he can really be himself.
Here's what he said about Jason Collins, by the way. He said, quote, "When he came out, I wanted to come out the next day."
Yeah.
So you see Jason Collins and Michael Sam, they're taking the hits, right? They're taking the main criticism because they are somewhat of the pioneers, along with Robbie Rogers and a few others. I'm blanking on them right now. I know a soccer player in Thomas Hitzelsberger of Germany came out and whatnot. So they're laying the groundwork for all these guys. And now when you see this with Derrick Gordon, it's like, he did that, and it just made me want to do it. So like it's good.
And you know what? And when I first heard it, my first thought was, okay. And more so than when Michael Sam came out, and more so than when Jason Collins came out, because then you went, oh, finally someone did it. When Jason Collins did it, and all this happened. So you're saying, and then they also went the Division I athlete. They have to give these clarifying statements about what level of person this is coming out, which I think is unnecessary. Oh, this is the first Division I basketball athlete to come out publicly. So does that mean a Division III person came out? No, I'm just saying, like, just don't rank it with because he's a Division I athlete, which means a Division III athlete who's gay. If he comes out, then who gives a fuck? It's all important, I just
so it should be collegiate athlete.
Yeah, an athlete came out, but now because my first thought was, okay, because I was there before. I'm waiting for that point when the rest of the public goes, okay, we keep hearing about this. I don't care. And actually don't care. Not don't care because who cares about this guy's life and who he is, but not care that he's gay anymore. Now when he goes home, we don't know who he's dating, we don't know who he's with, we don't know what his thoughts are, we don't know what his desires are. Who cares? Because we shouldn't care about that. We care about his jumper, his defense, and his dribbling ability,
Yeah, that's essentially what Bill Russell said. By the way, lastly, this is not an easy story to tell, but in the article, they also go on to say this. Meanwhile, Derrick still had to tell his two siblings, his fraternal twin Daryl and their older brother Mike. Derrick says Mike responded well to the news, telling him nothing would change between them, but things didn't go quite as smoothly with Daryl. Not much has been easy with him ever since he entered prison in 2009, convicted of attempted murder at age 16. He shot a man at point-blank range after the guy pulled a knife during a neighborhood altercation. The man survived, and Daryl is now serving the final months of his sentence. Daryl told his brother, "This is something I can't believe. This can't be you. Maybe you need counseling," which is obviously tough to hear. Right. Derrick rejected that idea outright. "No way. This is who I am," he said to Daryl. "I am happy with who I am, and I just want you to support me." During the next few days, Daryl thought on it some more, eventually telling Derrick he would give him his full support. So at least he...
Now, these are the battles that people that come out have to have. It's with their personal relationships, with their family and their friends. We don't have any place in this guy's life. So the fact that he has to come out to us, I feel like it's already a violation of his privacy now. We shouldn't care. Like this, he has serious things to deal with. His brother, you know, and maybe his friends and other members of his family. That's the stuff he has to get through. But the fact that he has to, you know, has to be a scary issue with people he doesn't even know and don't actually care about him, it's a waste of his time to worry about us.
Even if media outlets like us are giving him our full support and whatnot, are you? I mean, like I'm not saying and asking you like, should we not just cover this? I mean, I think.
Oh no, we should totally cover it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because this helps lead to people who wouldn't normally be against it or would normally go, oh, that guy, I can't believe he's doing that. He needs to keep this to himself. No, he shouldn't keep it to himself because you have bigoted thoughts and those need to be exposed. You need to look at yourself and you go, wait, maybe I'm not one of this majority of the gang of people who's lambasting someone for being who they are. And maybe people start learning who they are and they'll change.